Grace and peace, and welcome to another edition of Higher Ground Children's Church. I am Jeremy Fogg, and with a new month comes not only a new word, but also a new scripture. And what's that word for this month? Stick-to-it-tive-ness. Big word. Big. Stick-to-it-tive-ness or resolve is the ability to reach a firm decision about and to stick to that decision. The scripture for this month is the book of Daniel, chapter 3, verses 8 through 30, which tells the stories of Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. Now, I'm going to give you guys a quick summary of this story, which shows stick-to-itiveness, and it goes like this. So, there was a king by the name of Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar made a decree. What's a decree? See, all these words. A decree is an official order issued by a legal authority. This legal authority is Nebuchadnezzar. So, as the story goes, he made this decree that whenever the sound of the trumpet was made, whenever the music was played, everyone was to bow down to this false idol, this false god. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, being Hebrew boys who believed in the one true God, didn't do it. Now, as they didn't do it, there were some people who did not like the Hebrews, went and snitched on Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They went and told on them, y'all. Now, as they went to Nebuchadnezzar, and they was like, listen, we did what you told us to do, but these three Hebrew boys, you think they're so special and so different, they didn't bow down. Now, you said, king, that if someone didn't bow down to this golden idol that you created, that you would throw them into the fiery furnace. Now, the king is like, all right, bring them, let me find out what's going on. Bring those three boys to me. They came up, they brought them, and they said, the king Nebuchadnezzar looked at those three Hebrew boys and said, hey, listen, when that music played, y'all was supposed to bow down. I heard y'all didn't. What's going on? And one of them answered and said, we didn't. We can't. We serve the one true God. We can't have any other gods before us in front of him. We just, that's not what we do. We believe in the one true God. And Nebuchadnezzar was like, what if I was to throw y'all in the fiery furnace? Y'all know what's going to happen. And one of them said, listen, no disrespect, king, but if God delivers us out of your hand, praise be to God. But if he doesn't deliver us out of your hand, he is still God. Nebuchadnezzar was mad. He was like, they don't know who they're talking to. He said, hey, you guys, come up, bind them up and throw them in the fiery furnace. So the guys came, they bound them up, and they threw them in the fiery furnace. Now, this fiery furnace wasn't just a different type of hot. It was so hot that even the people who put the Hebrew boys into the fire were consumed. That's hot. Now, some time passed. Nebuchadnezzar looked down into the fiery furnace, see what was going on, see what was cooking. And when he looked, he saw Meshach, Shadrach, Abednego, and someone else. He was like, hey, how many people we put in there? He was like, 3, king. He was like, well, how come I see 4? What's going on here? As the story goes, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were pulled out of the fire without a burn on them. Nothing happened to them. They were in great shape. The king couldn't believe it, and he realized something special. And this is what the king said. Blessed be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who hath sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word and yielded their bodies that they might not serve nor worship any god, lowercase g, except their own God, capital G. Them having that stick-to-itiveness, changed the heart of the king, and God saw what they were going through and honored them to the point where he saved their lives. Kids, if you have a chance, go ahead and read that story. Once again, it's in Daniel chapter 3, verses 8 through 30. It's great. It's amazing, and it shows how when we have made a resolve in our mind to have a stick-to-itiveness to God, that he is there for us. Be blessed. Have a great week. Read that scripture. Read it with your parents. Have your parents even read it to them. And have a good one. Be blessed. Pew.